Spotlight Productions presents Italian Fall Festival, Friday, November 18th at the PCTI Theater in Wayne, New Jersey. See two-time Grammy nominee and America's Got Talent Golden Buzzer recipient Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Also performing, Italian singing sensation Biagio. Plus, American Idol finalist Christian Guardino. Canadian comedian and funny man Frank Spadone. Freestyle queen Nocera. And comedy sketches by the Uncle Louie Variety Show. Hosted by The Wiseguyzshow. Come out to Italian Fall Festival on Friday, November 18th at the PCTI Theater in Wayne, New Jersey. For tickets, go to ItalianFallFest.eventbrite.com.
So hey, what's going on?
What's up?
What's up,
guys? So, talking to you guys.
Aaron Carter's in the house today. We got Biagio over here, Biagio. Watch. All right, here's the moment of truth, Aaron. I'm not going to take too much of your time, but it's a moment of truth. Today's the day. Before I even get into what your prediction is for the fight, I want to ask you, do you want to do a shout out to anybody who trained you on this and supported you all the way?
You know what? I want to thank Jesse Strader, my first trainer. I want to thank Josh Pollitt. Even though I had a falling out with both of those guys, what I learned from them, I still appreciate, you know? Just because the business relationship didn't go good, that doesn't mean I can't say, hey, thank you for what what you taught me, you know? So.
Now this is the first time you ever actually had an actual boxing match.
Yeah, first time in a ring.
How was your experience through all this?
I mean, 5 months of training. I've been sparring with pro amateur fighters for the last 3 weeks. I got hit in the ribs, and I got 2 separated ribs and 4 bruised ribs from a shot right here. And
I'll go take care of it.
Santa Monica.
You gotta fly me up.
Am I? It's okay. You know I'm Italian, right? You know I'm actually Italian, right?
We're gonna move you along. He's gotta go. We're gonna do an odd show and close it off. We're gonna
Well, we saw you at the Lucky Snake already the other day, so we know you're ready, man. You're moving. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna wish him good luck. And we're gonna finish off with an odd show. All right, watch. Okay, we're gonna do an odd show. Hey.
On the count of 3.
We're good.
Nacho, Giuseppe Gatto, we're gonna do an odd show.
Uno, due, tre, odd show. Good luck tonight. God bless you.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you, Aaron Carter. Thank you. Hey, we got your info, so one day you do an interview on us on the show.
You want me there?
There you go.
You had to increase the chance that we would have victims of nuclear war. It's despicable and it's wrong, and they're going to try and do that with the next tranche of money. They're going to tie it to more disaster relief and other government.
All right, welcome back to the Wise Guy Show. All right, Halloween is over, and we are on the Thanksgiving Day countdown. Let's get started tonight. You just saw, obviously, well, we'll get into it in a little while. Let me introduce the guys. Sitting next to me, we got Jumper Gennaro in the house. Sitting next to Jumper Gennaro, we got Italian singing sensation, Biagio.
Hello, everyone.
And next to Biagio, we got Joey Cat in the house.
Giuseppe Gatto.
That's
I love
right.
that name.
And I got to say, you did see the video with Aaron Carter. He liked the Wise Guys. We're going to show you another video we did. Our condolences go to all the friends and family of Aaron Carter, especially guys that we met him through on the Celebrity Boxing, Damon Feldman, Tina DeVito, all them, Linda.
Still hard to believe.
Yeah.
He's a kid, man. He's a kid.
34 years old. Unbelievable. So let's for Aaron Carter, let's do a moment of silence, and this show is dedicated to him.
And we shouldn't be sending any more money. And there's one other thing we should demand. You know, the guy that you quoted there.
May Aaron Carter softly rest in peace. We'll always remember him forever. With that being said, Thanksgiving is on its way. Time is flying
Can you
here.
imagine Thanksgiving's coming already?
We just got Halloween.
I just closed my pool up. I just covered the pool. It seems like
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of days, it's been amazing. and it is voting. Everybody voted yesterday. They're still counting stuff, so we'll wait until everything's done till we announce everything. Right. We are doing a show before Thanksgiving. We've been promoting it. It's Italian Fall Festival on November 18th at 8 p.m. at the PCTI Theater in Wayne, New Jersey, with Sal Valentinetti,
That's going to be a good one.
Christian Guardino, and Italian singing sensation Biagio. That's right.
You're headlining
And we
this
have
one, right?
Uncle Louie.
Uncle Louie is going to be
Louie,
there. We got a lot of stuff.
Frank Spadone.
Frank Spadone, another comedian. Nobody knows in our area, but you will find out. Tickets are going, so go to our Facebook page. Go to Biagio's Facebook page, and do you remember the link offhand?
No.
Italian. I think it's
Italian
Fall
Fall
Fest.
Fest?
Italian, but
Something like that.
I'll put it up. I'll put it up just so you know. But actually, let's put the poster up so you can see it with the music in the background. That's Biagio. All right. Come to this. You're going to have a great time. You guys want to meet Uncle Louie. You guys want to meet Biagio. Sal Valentinetti will be there. I believe we're going to have a step and repeat. That we're going to take pictures. So try to come to this. This is going to be a great time.
That's a beautiful.
It's a nice theater.
Theater,
Absolutely.
yes.
It's a beautiful theater.
Gorgeous.
And you know what? Everybody get in the spirit for the holidays. We're going to have that too.
Nice.
And you know what we just added to the show? Uncle Floyd.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's
I said,
I
let's,
love him.
Let's put him on.
He's a piss.
I think that's great.
I love
Great
him.
idea.
I think that's a great idea.
He's a local guy too.
Yes,
So
that's
it's perfect.
That's
Uncle
great.
Floyd.
That's great.
Yep.
He's hilarious. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So
Absolutely.
get
We
your
had him at
tickets.
a
This is
thing,
good. We're
right?
gonna
We
we're
had
gonna
him?
have a nice crowd there. Also, I'm promoting the Collector Fest in New Jersey at the PAL in Wayne, New Jersey on the next day on November 19th. I'll put the poster up so you can see. Between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., we're going to have that's our guest tonight, Michael Wright, who I didn't announce yet, but he is a legendary actor. He was in movies like The Principal with Louis Gossett Jr., The Wanderers, Five Heartbeats.
Wow.
He's done television and everything, I'm telling
a
you.
lot.
But he will be at Collector Fest with our friends. Uncle Floyd will be at Collector's Fest.
Oh, he's going to be there too?
Yes, and also Tony Gagnos from The Wanderers. Leave the kid alone. That's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
So
We had him, right? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
With the tooth.
Leave the kid alone.
leave the kid alone. Yeah. He was also
good.
meat in
Meat.
Yeah.
in
Porky's.
Porky's. Yeah.
Porky's.
Yeah. So that's November 19th at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it's at the PAL. So we got some stuff for you guys. Michael Wright, our guest tonight, will be there. Also, I think Michael Winslow will be there. A lot of people, some Warriors, and just gonna be a great weekend. So let's have some. It's time to go out and have fun. So let's do it.
Collector's Vest, it's called?
Collector Fest,
Collector
November
Fest.
19th at the PAL.
And all the,
In Wayne,
all the
you said,
loan
right?
sharks
Yeah.
in New Jersey will be
Yeah.
there. Collector Fest.
Well, it's really only 5 hours, I think, right? 9 to 2. I mean, that's it. And
That's nice.
It's something to do, and then the day
Yeah.
still goes, you know.
Nice.
But let's introduce him. He's not here yet, but he's going to call in. Our guest will be Michael Wright, legendary actor. Like I said, look up his resume. He's a great guy. Great, amazing movies. He was with Wesley Snipes in a movie. He also played in the sci-fi television series V. And he also played in Oz. He had 22 episodes in Oz.
Wow.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. Gary Demers, thank you so much for making that happen. We're just hoping that sometimes people get the dates mixed up. We did confirm, so 8:30 is when he calls in. It may be a little after, a little before, so we'll see. Now, I want to mention we also have some segments, but tonight we have special appearances by the Uncle Louie Variety Show, the Sixth Borough, Denise Casal, the Sixth Borough, and then we have ECPW. Let me get into that. Gino Caruso, we're back doing things. You know what? Let's put up the ECPW so you know what we're talking about. Wrestling, the top line wrestling, the talent that Gino has, it's always great. And Andrew Anderson wasn't there at this one, but we're going to connect with Andrew as well. We're back into the wrestling stuff, so let's see. ECPW. Everybody, this is Freddie the Fireman from the Wiseguyzshow. I'm back here, yes, with ECPW, Gino Caruso's brand, wrestling, and I got to tell you, we came out here, we haven't been out here for a while with Gino. Andrew Anderson, he's not wrestling tonight, but we're going to be doing some stuff. So this is something new the Wise Guy Show got back into. Gino Caruso, we used to do things in the past, and now we're back. ECPW, check them out. And we're going to try to see if we get Gino on the show. So Gino Caruso, check him out. Wrestling legend, and ECPW. The Wise Guys are going to be doing something soon with them. Let's stay tuned and follow us. But this is a great thing. It's all for kids and get people out of the house. Let's go through the video and see all the fun, talented athletes that he has working for him.
Wrestling fans, winner of this contest, the Arabian Dream, Jay Nasir.
All right, we finally came back to ECPW with Gino Caruso, wrestling legend, and we tried to get him on the show, but he's busy on Wednesday, so we're gonna work something out, and
we're coming to you soon.
That's right.
Stay tuned to the Wise Guy Show. These guys are wise.
Gino Caruso, everybody, we're gonna get you on, all right?
No doubt.
All right, we'll set something up.
Bye-bye.
ECPW, check them out.
Ciao.
All right, you see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Gino Caruso. Hey, listen, Gino Caruso is a professional wrestler. He was in the WE, and he moved on and did his own brand called the ECPW, and we used to do stuff with him. As you see, James Chalice was in the video. So, I mean, Gino is going to come into the studio. We're going to try to do something special for everybody. And
We're not going to set up a ring here, are we?
let's do it. Let's do it.
We could.
Why not? Why not? You never
Otherwise,
know.
they're going to slam each other on the table.
tables. There you go.
But even Joe, the Mop King. We got 2 trailers for the Mop King.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
And
When is that coming out?
Joe should know that
We
one.
don't know yet.
Don't know yet?
No.
Was it in a film
I think
festival? I just saw
it was
something.
in Santa Monica,
Okay.
last week. And I heard it did very well. And there might be another one in Miami and one more in New York.
Oh, wow.
And then
They're really getting people anticipated.
That's great.
whoever picks it up is going to go to the moon with it. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
You want to show one of the trailers, Joe?
Sure, let's
All
go.
right, let's go to the trailer.
Not just because it's the gathering of the world's biggest economy
We made an oath. You know what that means.
Mike does his time, stays loyal, and all those years away from his family. Laid on the sword to protect the bank for what? So that when we need real protection, it's all blank stares?
All we got right now is us.
Are we on our own?
Why won't you die?
There's a very powerful man out there who thinks he's a threat and would do anything to get rid of him.
Real diamonds would never let a violation like this go unpunished.
You didn't break the rules, Mike. He did.
Do you really think he's gonna keep looking for you after this? I mean, think about it. If you're done and gone, then you're not a threat anymore, so what's the point?
We live by it. We work by it. Not anything or anyone can break it.
The casino was never yours to begin with. Get that into your head.
This shit just went from bad to worse.
Nice, Joe. Wow. That was good. That was good. Now, there was another trailer you had with you in it, right? Was that the second one?
That's the scene I'm in.
Okay, you want to play that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's play
Let
that.
it rip.
Listen to me. There's no way he's gonna do it.
What are you worried about?
If I was about to get out in the next couple of days, I wouldn't do it either.
Just tell him everything. Here he comes now. Hey, how you doing, Tank? What's good, Mike? My man Julio. What's up, Julio? So, I understand you got a problem.
No, I got a couple bites, like I said, 6 tickets from Guy Madsen out of nowhere. I just kind of done.
There's this dude, Frankie Cruz. He beat up and raped my 12-year-old little cousin. Trust me when I tell you, I would do this shit myself if it wasn't for the fact that he was in protective custody.
I got 3 definitely.
Makes him hard to get to.
Fucking A right.
Trying to get 10. Then I could thank them.
Hi, Mr. White.
Damon will do it, buy tickets just to be
Tank will vouch for me. I can get money. Our family back home wants this done.
I don't need your money, Julio.
Got your call-outs here.
If I could get 20
Excellent.
You had me a raped and beat a 12-year-old, man. But you guys just tell me what this guy looks like, man.
All right, there you go.
There we go. Giuseppe Gatto in action, baby.
So, Joe, you know, I know you did a lot with them. I know he's done something in L.A. or California. That was just recently.
Santa
right?
Monica.
Santa
Yeah,
Monica.
we just did the first world premiere for the movie.
I don't want you promoting the tickets.
Man, I had a good time doing that.
Where was
Robert
that filmed?
Lozano.
Was
In
it
Miami,
filmed?
Miami,
It was
Fort
filmed in
Lauderdale, yeah, all over
Yeah, you were
Florida.
really into that. You were very intense.
Robert Losardo's great. I mean, Cyril DiPaggio, he was amazing. You know, and all our
He
friends
lived
are in
it.
there. Artie's in there. And
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
Paul
it.
Borghese. You know,
Yeah, a lot of good
a lot
names.
of our
Really.
friends are in that one.
Okay,
be
see, I just got confirmed for Michael Wright will be calling in at 8:30, or so. Let's see how that goes.
Joe DeBarry's
It's probably
in
gonna
it.
be a little after, but he confirmed the call.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of people we know. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
Joe DeBarry's been doing some hustling too,
Yeah,
like you, huh?
He
You've been
called me.
getting-
He called me the other day, Joe. He's doing a lot of stuff. I'm happy for him. Yeah,
That's good.
It's nice.
That-
Yeah,
that's good stuff. You
Great.
know, like,
Yeah, bravo, Giuseppe.
It's great to know people that we know are doing well. God bless.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That we always hope for everybody
Absolutely.
to do well, and I just want to make sure that you know that they remember us when they make it big, because we're going to remember everybody.
Remember
trust me.
everybody. What did Jackie Gleason say?
keep your fingers crossed.
No.
Remember people on the way
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
You got to treat the
The
same
same
people
ones
on the way up
down.
that you're going to meet on the way down. That's right.
That's right.
That's right. But a little later on, we're going to show the trailer to Dress Code, our guest that we had in a few weeks ago. But I want to talk about this event that me and Annette went to that was very, very emotional to me because it was about firefighters. And this was in Long Island at the Chateaubriand. And it's our halftime show this evening. We will get to it probably after the interview. But this was something that Billy Staples, and I got to say, Billy is like a brother. You know, you guys really haven't, you may have met him once before in the studio, but Billy is a good-hearted guy. He does bestscholars.org, and now he brought me to this Firefighters Charitable Foundation, and it's almost the same thing, but just a different charity. And the baseball players that were there, Art Shamsky, Ray Burris. The video you'll see it explains everything. The kid, the announcer he walked in. I forget his Kraus. I forget his first name. But he came. Just an amazing kid who's going to make it in broadcasting. He's only like maybe 11 years old, maybe, or if that, you know. And the mentality that he has is just, he could be a broadcaster now. So. We're going to show that a little later on, so I just wanted to bring that up. Billy Staples knocked it out of the park. We want to thank Christine, who's part of the foundation. Also, Frank Tepedino, another amazing guy. Frank played first base and outfield during Mickey Mantle's time with the Yankees, and he got traded to Atlanta. Well, he got to see Mickey Mantle hit his 500th career home run, and then got traded to Atlanta and played with Hank Aaron for a few years, and got to see Hank Aaron hit his 715th home run. So, I mean, to be on the team of those players is just to talk
How
about.
old is he, Frank?
Frank's in his, I think he's in his 70s, I guess, you know, but he was a young kid,
Young
remember?
kid, yeah,
He was like in his teens. I
Yeah.
think 19 he was when he played with the Yankees and then moved on. But now he does stuff with the Firefighters Charitable Foundation, and also he did stuff. His sons are firemen in New York. So what an amazing event for firefighters, all emergency workers, and you'll get to see the video in a little bit. Right. But I want to give a shout out to Alessandro Benavenga's 90th birthday the other night.
wow.
Let me tell you.
Happy birthday, Pa.
Hey,
Happy
you know your
birthday.
father texts me every morning at 6:30.
Does he, you too? Really?
Every
That's
morning.
great.
It's my wake-up call. 6:30. 6:30.
Right in the morning.
There he is. I go, there he is. 6:30, like clockwork.
Inspiration,
Thanks.
morning
He sends
inspiration.
me posters. He
I
sends
think
me
he
little.
stays at least an hour on the phone.
God
every
bless
morning
him,
doing
man.
it.
Yeah, he
God
must
bless
have.
Happy
him.
birthday, Pa.
He must have been getting up at 5:30 a.m. every morning all his life.
Sanduch.
Sanduch. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? I had a grandfather. They used to call him Sanduch, and his name was Alessandro as well.
Alessandro.
So,
Believe it or not, it's Sanduch, and my mother is Maguch.
yeah,
For Domenica.
Wow.
Sanduch and Maguch.
That's amazing.
Sounds like a cartoon character.
It was a great time. I can't tell you how humble he is, and how he came over to tell us some old-fashioned stories. And you know, because my father comes from his time, to talk about stuff that happened to my father in Italy and stuff. It's just it's precious. It's priceless. Priceless.
Yeah, he was sharing something special that I talked to your brother about, documenting that, and he's going to do it. He's got a lot of stories to tell. That's important.
Thank you.
Nice.
But I had to do that special shout out.
Yeah, I get a
because
kick out of him every day, man.
Just
every day.
a great time we had, and to bring back memories from even my parents. And but I do want to mention Pizza Bowl 3. It's getting rolling. Guy Matchett called me up. We did the poster. I put it up. I want you to know right now they're only voting for best balls in New Jersey for the best balls in New Jersey
I'm the
trophy.
winner.
That's right. Yeah, go to Jersey Pizza Joints on Facebook, Jersey Sandwich Joints on Facebook. You could cast your vote for best balls in New Jersey. For now, you could vote from November 1st to November 30th. And,
You know, when you hit 60 years old, they get nice. They get nice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we can't wait till Pizza Bowl 3. What a great time.
Yes.
And the networking with the celebrities that we're trying to get there, it's going to be a great
What
time.
is it? Do they have the date yet? No.
It's usually like around the same time. Like last year was like February.
It was out of
Okay, so
control.
it's. Yeah, I know it was cold.
It's
right?
the
It was
week
still-
before Super Bowl, I think.
It's
the
the
weekend
weekend.
before.
It
Now
just
I saw
kept-
something. Wait, Patsy's in Patterson. I saw something.
No, this is going to be at Reds.
No, I seen 1, 2, 3. They're like.
Well, this is candidates for the meatballs.
Okay,
again.
okay.
Yeah.
Johnny Specials, right? Johnny.
Johnny Special.
Johnny Special.
Johnny Special. He's special.
His meatballs are amazing.
Yeah, they're the best, I think.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know what he puts in them, but we're going to find out. I'm going to sneak into
he
his
might be
place.
putting cocaine in them. Or something.
Who knows? Who knows?
My God.
But I got to say one thing. He knows when you show the video of him making the meatballs, they look good.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't fry them. He puts them in the
Bakes
pizza
them,
oven.
yeah.
Yeah, in the oven. Yeah.
Well, he's got to
they're
make
good.
100,000 of them. That's why he puts them on the
The
cookie
sandwiches.
tray.
Do you ever see his sandwiches when he makes them? When he puts them in the sandwiches with the cheese over it, it's just amazing.
See, now I'm hungry.
I think we're gonna have to. You know what? We haven't visited as a whole crew. I think we should go there one night.
I
The whole
keep
crew.
telling him, but him,
You
he's
got to
like-
get him in here one night too, Johnny.
I've been
Let him sit
trying
with
to.
us.
Johnny Special, when are you coming in?
Yeah,
You said you were
I was
gonna,
with him last week. We went to.
Well, what the hell? Let's go. Bring him in. He said he was going to bring Jake the Snake Roberts in.
Where's his place? Where is it?
Carlstown.
In Carlstadt?
Yeah.
All right, listen. We're gonna make it a night. We'll all go have the meatballs.
Yeah,
All right.
You better be there. Don't, and I wanted him
I'll
to
call
bring
you
in
later.
Jake the Snake Roberts because he brought him to Pizza Bowl too.
All right, listen. When we come, you have them at your place,
That's it.
and we'll see
So
'em.
another thing I want to move on to, Biagio at Woodland Park Festival. That was another event that we couldn't go
yeah.
to. That was where were we that we couldn't go?
What happened was, that was a
Was it
redo.
Saturday?
Oh, we were at
Sunday?
Chiller Theater.
Yeah,
That's
it was
right.
a
I was
redo.
down the shore.
It was a
by my
redo
mother,
because
yeah.
it got rained out. October 2nd, I think it was. So they did it on October 30th.
It looked nice.
Yeah, it was nice. You know what? Again, we got very lucky with the weather. The weather's been so warm.
Unfortunately,
So it was a nice day.
I tried to get there
Mike,
sooner.
Yeah, I was
than-
trying to. Mike showed up
Yes.
right at the end.
Yeah, we had a family
But it was nice.
gathering planned for the day, but we got there for the grand finale, and it was a gorgeous day. And they had there was a nice turnout.
Everybody
It was the
going
Roma
live. I
Club was
watched
there.
it.
They had bocce going on. So it was a nice Italian event.
Bocce competition, the first annual. I
Yeah,
thought
it
that
was
was really good idea.
Well, I got to tell you, speaking of Chiller Theater, that was another thing we did. I didn't do no video of this one because we kind of go there to have fun. And what a great time we had. Me and Annette sat and spoke with Bobby Eubanks for about an hour
Can
and
you
a half.
imagine the newlywed game?
Hour and a half.
I saw it.
But we want to know something. You look him up. He told me all the story about himself.
He
And
looks good still.
He produced the Beatles. He produced the Rolling Stones.
Get out.
He managed Dolly Parton twice in his life, and he also produced Elton John. And he was a
outta
big
here.
disc
I
jockey
never
in
knew
L.A.
that.
Yeah, look him
Wow.
up. It tells
So
you.
he was
Bob
a DJ.
Eubank.
He was a DJ
I
in
just thought
L.A.
he was a game
and he
show
told me
host.
that the station wasn't doing too well, so he brought in the Beatles to perform live, and the station became #1 in L.A. And
That's some story.
Bring the
Wow.
Beatles.
Yeah, wow. Is that incredible?
That's
I mean,
crazy.
And the Rolling Stones. I mean, that's just
He has a great person. I mean, he always had a great
Talked about-
personality.
I
Listen,
always watched the show.
That's
growing up.
crazy.
we got his info. He said to contact him. He'll definitely do a call in, but he said he could only do it at 11 o'clock his time, which will be 3 o'clock our time. So if we have to set up a special interview segment with him, that's what we'll do. So, yes.
be
Chiller
great.
Theater. And you know
So
what?
Bob Eubanks is going to meet Roberto Santos.
But you know, I do want to mention one thing for sure. Chiller Theater was a lot of fun this year.
And there was a lot of big people there, right?
Yes, I can't even tell you. We even met
Lorraine Bracco, I saw. She was there.
Chaz
right?
Palmentieri, Lorraine Bracco, but we also met. Were you a big Mr. Rogers fan, Joe?
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. McFeely, the delivery guy in the Mr. Rogers
the
show.
mailman, the postman.
That's right.
He was there too.
Yeah, and he's gonna.
Hold on, do it! Hey, so.
Well, Bobby Eubanks, Mr. McFeely, all said they will call in our show. Also, Richard Maxwell, or no, what? The guy, the villain in the Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, yeah.
Richard.
Oh, I
don't
like
wanna
that
say
movie.
Richard
That was a good
Marx.
movie.
I forget it.
That was with Arnold, right?
Yes,
Arnold,
yes. But he said he will call in. We got a list of people, so look for our future guests. A lot of them come from Chiller Theater. And also I ran into and hung out with Fuzz on the Lens, Michael Levy, Terrifier 2, a big hit this year. Probably one of the biggest horror movies of the year.
You watched it, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was great. The graphics on it are amazing. Michael Levy, we hung out with at Chiller. We had a couple beers with him. But it's Damon Leone's masterpiece. Michael Levy, Jason Levy, also David Howard Thornton, who was the clown who called in our show one time.
Right. Yeah.
All are hitting it big with this movie, and I'm so happy for them. And it was great hanging out with Michael.
We watched
Levy.
the whole. I mean, it's what 2.5 years now.
We
3
started with them from scratch. And,
HorrorCon, right?
Robbie, just keep an eye. The guests should be calling in soon. Just keep an eye.
We
But,
actually interviewed him at in Atlantic City.
listen. Check out Terrifier 2. It is. If it's left, you got to take it as a horror movie, and the craziness.
Terrifier 3 should be the wise guys,
Against the monsters.
whacking monsters.
Oh,
Whacking everybody.
Zombies.
That's
Hey,
it?
hold on.
That might be the call.
Hello, who do we got on the phone?
It's Michael Wright.
Welcome to the Wise Guy Show.
How you doing?
What's up, Michael?
Hey, I'm up.
You're up.
Sounds like he's half dead. Come on, wake up.
No, don't worry about it. I'm not half dead. I'm alive.
Thank God. Thank God.
Well,
Strong.
thank you for calling in. We won't take up too much of your time. This was to promote your event on November 19th. We're going to try to all be there, and I could bring you.
What is that event on the 19th again?
Collectors Fest.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, and we got a bunch of guys. Do you drink vodka? You could use a little vodka to clear the throat, maybe, if you want.
Yeah.
Well, all our guests, we bring a bottle of our vodka that our sponsor, Rockabella Vodka, and I'll have a bottle for you and a T-shirt. What size shirt are you?
Medium.
Medium. Okay, we'll have that. Now, real quick though, I want to mention you. You've done a lot of stuff. Is there any project in particular that you worked on that you cherish more than all the others?
I thought you were going to say
Perhaps 5 Heartbeats. Everybody loves me for that Eddie King Jr. part.
Oh, okay. That was
Also, Sugar Hill. And
yeah.
You got.
There's a lot of them.
This is Jumpin' Gennaro on our crew here. By the way, why don't we introduce ourselves across the table
go
so
ahead.
he knows it's not just you, Freddie, and me. So Freddie is, of course, Freddie the fireman. I'm Jumpin' Gennaro.
I'm Biagio.
My buddy right next to me is Biagio, and on the other end of the table is Joey Cat. I call him Giuseppe Gatto.
Giuseppe Gatto.
There you go.
Hey, you know something? You just said that. You just
Said it
pronounced
perfect.
He said
Yeah,
perfect.
well, Giuseppe Gatto. You pronounced that not only like an Italian, but you had a little bit of what's his name? One of the legends, of course, in jazz, and one of my favorites of all. He had a Louis Armstrong.
Actually,
flavor
he
there.
sounds just like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis Armstrong is one of my favorites.
It's definitely one of mine as well. So we're all here at the table. We're all singers. I think Joey Cat
Joey sings
too.
too.
Yeah, I
saw
belt
him.
out
Got a lot
one
of
once
nice
in a while.
Sinatra.
Sings a lot in the shower.
Freddie
but
does the opera.
Yeah.
Mario Alonso.
Well, you played Eddie King Jr. in the Five Heartbeats. I mean, you really had to have a lot of fun in that movie because that's
I
just.
certainly did. It was basically written for me, you know. So yeah, I did have a great time doing it.
Nice. That it was a great movie. Was in '91, I think it was in, but still a classic. And anybody who's a music fan got to watch it. You know.
I'm always interested. This is Jumpin' Gennaro. I'm always interested, and it's always a tough one because I know that you have so much that you've done in your career. But what is the striking moment? You know, when you just felt like you were totally in the moment, and it was a spiritual, sentiment out of your entire career that you just. You think about.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
For who?
Wait,
Nights like
he's singing.
this, I wish raindrops would fall.
There you go.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
And,
But my favorite film is always my next one.
The next one.
Yes.
Fantastic.
now you played in a lot of episodes of Oz. How was that experience?
That was wonderful. Was working for Tom Fontana. And that was a marvelous experience. Yeah, I really quite enjoyed it,
Now your first movie was The Wanderers, if I'm not mistaken.
That's quite correct, sir. Yeah.
Did you how was that experience being it was your first time into being in such a classic movie now still to this day?
Oh, well, yeah, it was. It was an incredible experience, I mean, I was working with Ken Wall. Phil Kaufman was the director and writer.
About 4 roles. Are you kidding me?
What did you like doing more of, TV or film?
I have no preference, actually. I like film, television, stage. It doesn't matter.
Till 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Well, I want to tell you, Collector Fest in New Jersey on the 19th. We're going to see you there, and we want to thank Gary Demers for setting this up. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Like I said, I mean, is it okay we bring you the vodka? Are you okay with that?
Bring me to what?
Vodka.
Man, if I could get 50
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Because we.
I don't mean absolute.
Rocabella, don't say absolute. But I actually, just Jumpin' Gennaro again. When you obviously you had the theme in The Wanderer, everybody was dressed the same in the gang. But was that something that you improvised, or did the costume designer, give you that outfit?
I improvise most of my roles.
Oh, okay. I'm saying the costume. Your costume too. Did you just they told you pretty much what you were gonna need, and then you just grab stuff out of the closet, or was it the costume designer?
No. The Dell bombers, jackets, and all that. Those were all provided by the production.
And so when you put that on. And you put that on, and you looked in the mirror, and you see that you transformed, and that this
I
was.
I became that character. Costumes are often.
How many tickets do you have on you right now?
Confer the identity of the character upon
Right.
you.
So you see yourself. They give you this, this costume.
He was the leader of the gang.
The leader, and you put it on. What went through your mind? Was it a Marlon Brando moment, looking in the mirror?
Make sure you keep
I've always been Marlon Brando.
Wow, I really like this guy.
Yes, no, he does.
Marlon Brando. Okay.
I'm known as the Black Brando.
Oh wow.
There you go. Wow.
No, that's why you hear it in your voice. And now I get it.
That's why I thought you were talking about it first.
A list of everybody who's coming
All right, can you do a
Vanity Fair, the magazine conferred that nomenclature upon me.
Wow. Do you have any favorite scene of Brando that you could do a one-liner?
Nah, it's just.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, he sounds just like him. I don't know.
I can do all of that, you know.
I thought you were gonna go, Stella!
I can do like Stella.
Complimentary.
No, it was night and night. It was not my night. On the water.
All right, well, Mike, look, we're going to see you at Collector, what did I say that? Did I say that
Collector
Fest in Wayne, New Jersey at the PAL at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on November 19th. The Wise Guys will be there with your shirt and the vodka.
We'll see you there, yes.
And we're going to...
Well, you know, you got to do something, Wise Guys.
That's why I'm doing.
Provide me some transportation.
Well, Gary, that's Gary's job. I'll talk to Gary. I'll make sure.
Yes.
You talk to Gary and you get me from 9th Avenue here where I am here next to the waterfront.
Yes.
Marlon Brando pick you up.
9th
only-
Avenue between 42nd and 43rd Street.
Yeah.
Did you get a ride for me, you know?
Definitely.
I look forward to seeing you.
we
You
look
do
forward to
too.
seeing
Listen,
you.
that's only 20 minutes away, especially early in the morning. Just make sure you're there for 9. I will make sure with Gary that you will have transportation.
I told him $25.
Please do, you know, because I'm not thumbing a ride, and you know, hey, you know, and well, you know, I look forward to seeing you in Wayne, New Jersey.
You got it.
All
Mike,
right.
Boy, thank you so
Mike,
much.
right before you go, this is Jumping in Gennaro. I want to give you a something on my end. You ready?
Hello, Dolly. It's Louis Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. I get so jealous, fellas, overzealous, fellas.
All right, man. Can't wait.
We'll
Can't
see
wait
you
to
soon.
hang out.
See
We'll
you.
see you.
We'll see you the
November
19th.
Well, I hope to hear from you guys. What is this, on the 19th?
Yep.
Yes, the Wise Guys show.
And now-
It will be at Collector Fest on November 19th.
All right, well,
And I just want to let you know, this is not a dream. That you really had an interview with the Wise Guy Show tonight. and we're going to give you an atzo on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, atzo!
Thank you so much,
Thank
Michael
you.
Wright. We'll see you at Collector Fest on the 19th.
I look forward to seeing you, you know. Just make sure you arrange for me to be able to show up.
We'll
right.
definitely make
Absolutely.
that happen. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
My pleasure.
Have a good night.
All right. Well, listen.
I hope he wakes up that morning.
No, he's probably dealing with issues that he has to. You know, he could be on medication. You never know. I mean, he's up there in age. You're talking about movies that
No,
he
he
was
said
in.
I just woke up.
Yeah.
I think
That
he
was rough.
I think
Yeah,
he
no,
was
no,
sleeping.
but he probably look, and he called, he followed the time,
Yeah.
everything was
Yeah.
right. So well, let's move on. Though we'll see them. We'll see him on the 19th. We'll probably Tony Ganos. We owe a bottle of vodka too. We'll do a couple photos, shots, and like I said, between 9 and 2, we'll probably have a good time. Whoever shows up, shows up. If not, I'm going to try to.
So
do
we
it.
got the 18th, the 19th, and the 20th.
What's the
on the
20th?
The 20th is the movie in Clark in
Oh,
Cranford.
that's right.
Oh, dress code.
Dress
Oh,
code.
I forgot about that. Speaking of dress code,
Right.
the trailer's out, Joe.
Oh, I want to see that.
Put it up. Put it up.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
You know why this thing ain't what it used to be? Because friends started fearing the can more than being around.
I doubled their money.
Bobby, you've seen and heard things. These are not open-minded people. He is no different when it comes to this stuff. Your father's proud of you too. He's
I
just
know, Mom.
from a time and a place. He doesn't mean it.
Now we got you 1,800. Like, you know, what else do you want?
You think you know Bobby? You know Bobby like I do.
Come with me.
And they were like,
Where we going?
little, like, noise,
Training day. There's a lot of headaches in this life. But it's also the good things. The family, the broads, the action. Don't let anybody make a jerk off out of you.
That's all I have to learn from you.
Speed. You're loyal. And I got big things in mind for you.
You should. I would. You know what? I would return. So how's it?
Gotta go take care of something. Something that's gonna help me breathe again.
No, he's like a son.
He's not your son. God spared you.
You don't even know your own kid.
I'm telling you, he plays the middleman, and he gets his little bit of money.
What do you think?
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see that.
Listen,
pretty intense.
they posted it on our page, but I haven't approved it yet because we were using it on the show today.
Yeah.
So let's give a congratulations to the cast and crew of the Dress Code and what?
That's why he don't care. We care
So we could-
because we don't like
to get the
we don't like
tickets.
to look stupid.
Oh, okay.
Because they are raising money for
The movie?
Okay.
Okay.
Got
All
it.
right. So Dress Code trailer. That I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be at the premiere, and we'll be doing interviews of all the actors. It looks good. Looks
Yeah,
good. I mean,
yeah.
listen,
Great.
it's an independent film. And
Right.
any independent film that's shot right, it looks good. You know. So with that being said, I want to go to the Firefighters Charitable Foundation video, which is our halftime show, and I want everybody to get a look at this. And what a great time, and we're looking forward to doing more in the future. So here is the Firefighters Charitable Foundation evening in Long Island at the Chateaubriand. Hey everybody, this is Freddie the Fireman from the Wiseguyzshow. We're here at Firefighters Charitable Foundation 11th Annual Dinner Gala here in Long Island. It is an unbelievable event. This is a Firefighters Charitable Foundation, and it's going to be a great night. We got legend baseball players here, Art Shamsky. The list goes on and on. You're going to see the video and the interviews that I do today, but just stay tuned and pay attention. There's a few of our friends being honored tonight. We have firefighters being honored. We also have Billy Staples, our guy from bestscholars.org, getting honored. Ray Burris, baseball legend, also being honored. Just stay tuned. I just want you to look at the gallery of all the memorabilia, just so you can see. This is unreal. It's nonstop. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here's all the stuff that's being auctioned off tonight. This is a silent auction of all memorabilia. Look at this. This is unreal. All good. Joe Torre, autographed Joe Torre. From the movie Slapshot, our buddies from the movie Slapshot. And but this is just an honor. All auctioned off here tonight. Just letting you know. Look at this, Keith Hernandez. So just follow us through the night. Food is being served, and we're going to have a great time. Just pay attention who I will be interviewing. And again, don't forget, Firefighters Charitable Foundation. This is their 11th annual gala. We're going to have a great time, so stick around. All right, we're here in the Chateaubriand. The cocktail hour was going on, and the players will be coming in. The honorees will be coming in. Billy Staples, Ray Burris, just a ton of sports figures. It's a great event. The Firefighters Charitable Foundation. Check them out online. This is their 11th annual, and we're just about to get started. So let's hope we get some good interviews. I just was hanging out with Art Shamsky and a lot of good ball players that from the past, and it's a lot of fun here tonight. I'm calculating. I'm like, don't. I say I lose $500. Plus, we're going to go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Plus any other expenses. And then come home. So forget about that. Like, these people are so tight. They're calculating gas. They're calculating fucking where you're going to go eat. You know?
Thank you, Frank, and it's well deserved. God bless you.
This is the greatest organization. I've been, like you said, I've been many organizations all over, but this one is a special organization that we raise money to give it back. We have honored firefighters, taking care of firefighters' families, relatives, neighbors, McDonald's. town has and all those charities. And it cannot be done without your support. And that's what makes me very proud to get this award.
Eddie Krause, come up here, Eddie. Eddie was the junior broadcaster for the New York Mets, and he won the award that allowed him to announce it. So he announced with Gary Cohen and Keith Landis. So say a little bit about it for us.
I don't want to thank you.
The reason why we're here is we're going to make it tomorrow for a bunch of people. Right? We're going to raise money, pass for kids, and Marines are here, and it's all about giving back. A quote comes to mind that I try to live my life by, and it's like each and every one of us at some time in our life, we can be a lighthouse for someone's storm. I want to thank you for this honor. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It is an honor to give an award to someone that is so deserving. Brody, I love you.
It's not easy to be at a baseball and fireman's event of first responders and compete. Although it's not a competition, a lot of us have to feel worthy. And some of us may be looked upon at our table at the salary or your house or all material possessions. Feeling worthy is a battle. That's a battle for a lot of us. So, first off, I say the gift of this room. Many of you have been here for many years, and I think two things is the gift of this room. We sat here, for those who come year after year, and we watched Ed Cranepool meet the fireman that donated the organ that saved his life. It was the same night that Ed officially met the guy that gave him, a stranger gave him life. That was this room. The most emotional moment for me year after year in this room is all of those guys that ran in to those Twin Towers. Here stood a widow where her husband gave his life, and this group and your donations gave her some peace with some unfortunate circumstances. As a clubhouse kid that shined his shoes and watched his uniform, he never, ever, as an 11-year-old, he never spoke down to me, he never made me feel not welcome. He treated me as an equal, which has led to a 47-year friendship. I love you, Ray Burrs, and you earned coming up here. Please, Ray Burrs, come on up.
Thank you very much. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to cry. And I'm going to tell you why. As I look back over the years that I've toiled and grind, and sometimes not wondering where I was going to go. This is my first time at this event. And I'm being awarded. It's hard to fathom, but I'm going to get through this. Because I don't know if you can stand 20 more minutes like Bill. On the way up here, I was wondering what I was going to say. I tried to write some things down. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really in awe. I'm in awe of being given this recipient, but I can't say it's for me. It's for the first responders. It's for the firefighters. It's for the police. It's for the EMTs. It's for the volunteers. It's for Frank Tavanino and his staff. They're the ones that this honor goes to. I just happen to have it bestowed on me. And forever, for the rest of my life, I'll be grateful.
Here we go, yep. All right. Everybody look here, look here, look here.
All right, we're here at the Firefighters Charitable Foundation Incorporated with Don DeMola, right? The fellow Italian, huh? Paisan. Don, you're a former baseball player.
Yeah.
What did you play for?
Montreal Expos.
Oh, that's right. Is this your first time here?
I've been coming here. I've been supporting this event over 10, 12 years. I know Frank for 50 years. I played against him. So, it's my pleasure always to come and help out and try to do the best I can.
I'm here with baseball legend Billy Sample. Don't laugh. Billy, how's everything? Billy, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be here, just so you know.
Wait a minute. Explain that one.
You came on the Wiseguyzshow. You introduced me to Billy Staples. Billy Staples got us an interview with Ferguson Jenkins, Mark Littell. We went to his house, started doing events. You do the events.
Liaison, me. How about that?
I want to thank you for having me meet Billy Staples and having us become friends, because without you, this couldn't even be possible.
Goodness, that is so sweet.
So honestly, what do you think of this event?
I've been here, Freddie, for about 30 years in different venues, but here most of the time. And I appreciate anybody that can lend their time to helping other people. And there's so many people with good hearts, and it's just fun for me. I can lend whatever nominal celebrity that I have, or as I say, I'm a quasi-celebrity. And if it helps, then I've done my job. I've done more than my job.
All right, I'm here with Eddie Krause. That's it. And Eddie, you were famous for going on the air and taking the place of Ron Darling in an actual Mets broadcast. Congratulations, first of all, and tell us a little bit about your experience.
I mean, it was just a dream come true. It was it's crazy because I watch these guys every night on TV, and now I'm in the booth with them. It blew my mind. It still hasn't sunk in, Now,
what do you think of this event, huh?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, getting honored was awesome, and getting all the autographs and Shamsky, and I got a ton of baseball cards. So.
Well, I'm a firefighter too, but I'm retired, and what I see here is amazing. And I got to tell you, I really hope to see you on the Mets broadcasting one day. Even though I'm a Yankee fan, thank you so much, Eddie. All right, we're here at the Firefighters Charitable Foundation with boxing legend Iran Barkley. What's up, Iran? Now, you sat next to me all night, so I already met you. But what do you think of this event so far?
I think this event is a great super event, that you have for the firefighters and everything. I mean, everyone has a thing. I got an event, I got Friends of the Champ, you know what I'm saying, for the kids and stuff. So it's a good thing.
So I got to say, I'm happy to have met you. I met a lot of fighters in my life. I was actually friends with, worked with a guy, firefighter, boxer, Bo James. The fighting firefighter, they used to call him. And I got to say, it is an honor to have met you. I saw a lot of your fights. Was there anybody in particular that you remember that you had trouble with?
No.
You came in the ring like a warrior. I know that. I'm here with John Warden. John, it's a pleasure to meet you and an honor. And you did play ball?
Played for the Detroit Tigers.
And the Detroit Tigers?
1968 world champion.
Yeah, baby. So, what do you think of this place? Is this your first time here?
No, I've been here many times. Since '06, I've been to every one of them.
This is my first one, and I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
Guys, these firefighters, man, that run in these buildings, the first responders, 9/11 guys, Frankie Tepedino, he's lights out, late bases. I mean, this guy, he does everything. I mean, a guy, I love him. Played against each other in the minor leagues, always teased him. He was a left-handed hitter, and I said, boy, Frankie, every time we played the Yankees minor league team, I couldn't wait to get there because I knew I had a sure 4 strikeouts that day when I pitched. He's like, yeah, I always took you deep. I said, you never hit a home run off me. But we tease each other and everything, but it's a great, great charity event. Guys, people come in from all over the country.
All right, we're here with Frank Tepedino, a fellow Paisan. Frank, I got to tell you, Billy Staples invited me here tonight. Yes. He is a dear friend of mine. I met him through Billy Sample. Okay. And then he knows that I do a show called The Wiseguyzshow. Right. And that's where we met Ray Burris, Mark Littell, all them guys. Yes. And you are also involved with the fire department.
I've been on the fire patrol for 26 years. Yeah.
And Frank Tepedino, I was told, played outfield ball with Mickey Mantle.
I played first base outfield with Mantle with the Yankees. Then I was traded to Atlanta and played with Hank Aaron for 2 years.
Right. That was the whole story today. That I was totally amazed. How was it like So do you even think of those days still and just look back in that time?
It seems like it was yesterday, you know. And we're talking 1973, 1974.
I told a couple of the guys, baseball players and firefighters are almost the same.
Yeah.
We're always golfing.
Right.
We're always cooking.
Yes.
We're always getting together, having drinks.
Right.
You know, and we stay close. The ones that we worked with,
a
like
family.
Right.
I became a professional baseball player. You join a team, you listen to your manager and your coaches. You get on the fire department, you listen to your officers and your senior men. So I never, ever got out of being in a family atmosphere.
All right, now we're here with Dave Lemanzik, former pitcher for the Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers, Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Dave, you were honored tonight. You were brought up, you said a few words. Now, you've been here before. This is my first time here. Do you have any relatives or family members, friends that are firefighters?
No, well, I have probably some uncles, back in the day. I know they were a lot of policemen from upstate. Great to be here. I mean, I show up every year. It's a wonderful event for a great cause. Hopefully we earn some money and pass it out to some needy people.
All right, we're here with Billy Staples, one of the honorees tonight. Thank God, Billy, you asked me to come to this. I can't tell you how much fun I'm having and so many people here. What a great foundation.
This video that you're watching, we're just honoring men that ran in and didn't run out, and they ran in to save other lives. And this foundation is in memory of 9/11 and firefighters and first responders. So I'm here. I'm getting honored, but I'm honoring the true heroes.
Let me tell you something. You've done a lot for kids. You've done a lot for people who take part in this whole event, bringing them here, to your best scholars, to this Firefighters Foundation. Really, it's emergency workers, and I got to say, it is an honor.
You run a show. You help us. We're here to help you. It's not rocket science, and what a great way to live life. Can we continue to just do what we do to help each other?
Absolutely. You do have a nickname, Hope. You know that, right?
Yeah, the kids. I know it's
Billy Hope Staples, right here in front of your eyes. Thank you so much, Billy. All right, I'm here with one of the honorees tonight, and a familiar face. We see him at Best Scholars. He's been on the Wiseguyzshow a few times. Baseball legend, Ray Burris, buddy. What's going on? Congratulations on your award tonight.
Thank you, my friend. It was a surprise. I wasn't aware of it until a few weeks ago when I got the information, but to be a part of this event and to come to this event for the first time in my life and to be recognized for my accomplishments in the game of baseball is really unique. I'm very honored.
But I got to say, as far as the Firefighters Charitable Foundation, what do you think of it now that you see the whole picture?
Well, I get it. I understand what is actually going on when I'm at that venue. It's almost like anything that I go to, you don't get the full impact until you experience the atmosphere, the environment. And so I get it now. And I understand there's a lot of good things going on with this organization.
All right, we're here with the legend, Art Chamsky. Art, I've been going to charities all over the place. This is my first time here, Firefighters Charitable Organization Foundation, and I got to say I'm honored to have come here. You've been here before. What got you involved in this?
Well, I'm very good friends with Frank Tapadino, and Frankie is involved in it. And so, I've done this a number of years, and they have a golf event also. So for me, it's just giving back whatever I can to help and raising some money and awareness. And so for me, it's very, very special to be around friends and reminisce a little bit, but also try and raise some money.
It's just an amazing bunch of people, all baseball legends here, all sports legends, and I got to say it is an honor to be here, and it's an honor to have met you. I want to say, in your years of playing baseball, everybody knows you were part of the '69 Mets, but anything that when you played ball, was there anything that you remember most about playing ball that you think of still to this day?
Well, I played on a team that 53 years later people are still talking about. I played a lot of years, but really only most of the people, particularly in this area, only talk about 1969. It was such a special team. One of the few teams 50-something years later that people still remember. the legacy has been passed on from generation to generation. So I'm very lucky to be part of that team, and so for me, just being around people and talking about it and reminiscing about that 1969 team is very, very special.
See that Art Shamsky.
A lot of action today.
Biagio, do you know who Art Shamsky is?
No.
He was the Miracle Mets were the 1969 Mets.
Right.
And he was one of the outfielders. He played outfield for the 69 Mets.
Cleon Jones, right? Who
Well,
was in
he
the
knows
outfield?
Joe Jones better. I was born in 69, so I don't
Wow.
even know. But one of the...
Tommy Agee.
Tommy Agee, hey, you know them all, you know.
Tommy Agee.
Gil Hodges, right? I think Gil Hodges, or no?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I
But
can't
Tommy
name the
Agee,
team.
Cleon Jones, and
What, was Tom Seaver there?
Tom Seaver was a pitcher. No,
He
came
was
a little
traded.
late-
No,
little
he
later.
actually stayed. He might have been on their team as a rookie.
Yeah, maybe,
Wasn't he
yeah.
on the right?
Nolan Ryan was on the team too, and they got rid of Ryan because
Right,
they heard
right.
that they didn't get along. But I don't know. I got to find out later. From
You
other
know,
people.
Tommy Agee was in the veterans home with my father-in-law.
Oh wow!
Yeah?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Biagio, let me explain. I was born in '69, but the Miracle Mets were that team that nobody even expected them to. They were like the biggest underdog ever, and they came through and won the World Series. And one of the most. That's why they're called the Amazing Mets, or the Miracle Mets, right?
No, the amazing.
The Amazing Mets, and because every time they win, it's like amazing, you know, like they're known for that, you know. So, but to have a player from the '69 Mets to interview him, it's to me, it's
And he was an outfielder?
Yeah, he was an outfielder.
Wow.
But here's another thing: he was in the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond when they went to go.
Oh, that's right.
And they named the dog Shamsky.
Right, Shamsky.
I remember that now that you're saying that. I remember
Yes.
that episode.
I mean, it's a great honor to interview a guy like that. You're talking
Great,
about
yep.
a guy who won a World Series back in 1969. He even brought up in the full interview, which you'll see in the future, how the Jets won their Super
The
Bowl.
'69, all the teams
Yeah,
won.
the
The Knicks won.
I remember
That was the
that.
year
It's all
of the New
That
York,
was the
right?
biggest year for New York.
So
Right.
it was.
I thought Philly was going to pull off
Oh, I was rooting for Philly too.
football and baseball, you know, in 2022.
All my friends.
Well,
are from
football,
Philly.
they're doing well. They're still undefeated, right?
But I thought they were going to close off.
Yeah, close everything off with the baseball. Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been interesting. I still don't think the Eagles are going to win it, but I think sooner or later.
Well, they're hot right now.
They're hot
Right.
now, but there's a lot of teams that started off 8-0
They got
and
another
ended
half
up.
the year to go.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
right.
the
They could-
hardest part.
Right.
So
They keep flying the way they're flying.
Eagles fly.
You don't know.
I want
They
to
could
go
fly
back
to the moon.
Never know.
I want to go back, being that it was voting Tuesday, yesterday. Uncle Louie did a voting video for all you people who
my
went out and vote. You got to check this one out. So let's go to the segment of the Uncle Louie Variety Show.
Thank you. My name is Carlo Russo, and I am running for mayor. Now, why should you vote for me? A vote for me is a vote for jobs in this city. My opponent, what are they going to do for you? Nothing. Just like he's been doing for the last 4 years. We will not be bullied. We will teach them a lesson they will never forget. Now, we know you're frustrated, but why do the same old thing? A vote for me is a vote for change. This November, I bid them farewell. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you. This message was approved by none.
I'm Carlo Russo. Unfortunately, my bid for mayor fell short. But I do want to thank everyone that came out and voted for me. They say when one door closes, another one opens. And that's why I'll be running for executive director of New York State Parks and Rec. Look at these parks. They are filthy. Oh, dude. They say there's no more money in the budget. But still, they drive around in their fancy cars. It is so frustrating to see this current director not lift a finger for these parks. He is worthless. We know there's going to be a fight, and we will be ready. Come this November, vote Russo, so we can bid him farewell. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you.
They are unbelievable. Let me tell you, they'll do a segment for anything.
There's something else,
come up
man.
with great stuff.
Oh my God.
The home
material.
shopping club they did, then they did, they're just the Super
Louie
Sad
and
video.
Carlo.
Oh
They're
man,
Great guys.
Yes.
we'll be seeing the Uncle Louie Variety Show on the 18th at the PCTI Theater, along with Italian singing sensation Biagio, Sal the Voice Valentinetti. We talked about it. I'm telling you, get your tickets now before it's too late.
Hosted by
The Wise Guys Show. That's right. Thanks to Tony Napoli and Biagio, all you guys. We work together. We try to carry on the Italian tradition. And speaking of Italian tradition, October is over. Italian Heritage Month is over.
What an unbelievable packed month of so much action.
Yeah, but I want to say
this year. I think there was more than ever. This October.
I want to tell you, don't wait for October to celebrate Italian heritage. I mean, we do that distinctively just to, celebrate it more, I guess. But celebrate Italian heritage and its culture every day. Every day.
Every month.
Especially if you're Italian, okay? And remember to be proud of who you are and where you came from. And if anybody got a problem with that, you tell them the Wise Guy Show said so.
That's
it. You come get us. We'll straighten them out.
No matter what culture.
That's right. When you're Italian, it's all year. Come October, maybe you want to introduce it to other cultures, and that's what we do throughout the year. We're still Italian. We celebrate our heritage and our culture and all different things. Come on. What's better than Christmas and Easter for Italians? You know what I mean? Ooh. And saint feasts, and it just goes on and on. But always, every day, celebrate your Italian culture.
Look for every reason and every chance to celebrate life.
To enjoy family and friends, absolutely.
And when we don't have something, we make it up.
That's right. But no,
right?
But the good thing is if we go to another culture like Spanish or any culture, we like to learn from their cultures as well.
Especially with the food.
That's right. Especially with the food, Mike. So
save me a piece of that thing.
Now I want to get to this other video segment that we have. Jumpa Gennaro on being that it was still October. We went to the 13th Hour Haunted House, and you saw the video to that. We did post that, but Mike, we did a video we forgot to post. Mike lost his keys just about when we were going to go into the Wizard of Oz.
I wasn't there.
Your keys. You lost your keys at the 13th hour.
Car keys?
Did you go?
The phone. That's right. I'm sorry. I thought it was
First of all, let me just say something. In my entire life, God strike me if I'm telling you a lie. I have never lost it. I lost it, and then it was found, but I've never lost it. But I'm going to tell you something, a funny story, why I say that, because it happened one other time in my life, and I did lose it. Okay, but it came back in a crazy way. But let's talk about this first.
He ended up finding his phone, but we had to go in to go see the wizard. So let's go to the video. All right, we're outside the haunted. With the Wizard of Oz at the 13th hour, and we're waiting to see if Mike finds his phone. Jumpa Gennaro lost his phone. We're going to see if we can't find it. We're going to go inside and ask the Wizard of Oz to see if he can find it for us. Right, Francesca? We're gonna get the Wizard of Oz to tell us where it is. Well, I think he might send us to go get the witch's broom, and then we're screwed. Well, we'll see. Let's hope Mike finds his phone. All right, Mike. You see, let me tell you.
I didn't even know you guys did that.
That's because we went inside, we saw the wizard, and he said, you got to get the witch's broom. And we said, we don't got no witch over here, so how else are we going to do it? They said, you got to do something else. And what did we do? We drank the bottle of wine. and the phone popped up, right or wrong.
I don't understand why they couldn't give me a straight answer where I left it. I think, at some point we were inside, of course, and it was pitch dark, and people were bumping into each other. It could have fallen in my pocket. Maybe my pocket was loose. They wouldn't tell me where the hell it was, but let me tell you, the most insane thing, that feeling when you can't find your phone, you go stir crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like losing your wallet. You can't. You're not at peace. But I got at least 1,000 contacts. I mean, how do you get all that information back? So I didn't care. I said, I'm going back in there. I'm gonna crawl on the ground. I don't care. I'm inside though. My cousin, he was putting on the light on his phone. And there were a lot of people freaking out because they don't especially it's understandable. You know, they don't want the place to be, you know, while you're walking through to get spoiled. You
Right,
know,
they don't want
they want an
lit.
experience.
Right.
So they condemn anybody lighting up their phone. So we got. My cousin got reprimanded like a handful of times. They wanted to kick us out. I said, "Look, we're part of the Wise Guys show, and I got to find my phone." And so they backed up a minute. But in the end, when we exited, we had to just wait and find out. But there was some kid in the parking lot, and his last name was Versace. By the way, if you're watching, he said, "Sir," he goes, I know you guys." It was really nice. He goes, I know your show. He goes, "I love your show." He goes, "What's your name?" And I said, "I'm Jumpin' Gennaro. Jumpin' Gennaro, I am going to be in the parking lot all night. I'm going to be calling your phone. I'm going to help you find this phone. I'm going to make sure that you find your phone. Don't worry, because I'm going to call everybody that's working tonight. We're going to find that phone."
Well, we found that phone because of the Wizard of Oz showed us where so we got it back for you.
I couldn't, you know.
How far were you from it?
Well, I'm gonna say this to you. There's one, and that's why I kept. Finally, they were like, "You got to wait at the booth where the ticket booth is." I went there. They're like, "We don't have it." They just told me to come to the ticket booth. That happened like 3 times. So there was a moment. There was a moment where I believe I put the phone down for a split second to go in my pocket to buy a chocolate bar. So I'm thinking it's at the Candy Hut in the beginning. They didn't tell me where they found it. So it could have been there. Because then I just kept thinking, where could it possibly be?
So you still don't know where you
I still
left?
don't know where they found it. But I
found
could tell you one thing. The one guy, he came out. He didn't know I was from the Wise Guys. He goes, "You're the guy that was lighting up, you know, on the inside."
No,
and you know, I said,
cousin.
"Wait a minute, no." I was telling the truth. I said, "No, I didn't light up my phone in there. I was looking for my phone." So he was confused. I was going to rat my cousin out.
Right.
I mean, my cousin was holding. I said, "No, I'm not. I'm the guy that lost the phone and went back looking for it, but I didn't light up any phone. I didn't have a phone. I wasn't going to light it up." So, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you got it.
But I didn't know you guys. I didn't know you guys.
We
were
did a
filming.
video. Francesca, your wife got involved,
Oh,
so
my
it was.
God.
We had to play it.
Oh,
Nobody saw
boy.
it. Now I could delete it. No.
Thank you, Versace. By the way,
let's move on, though. Before I get to this final, well, not final, but before we got to do a mention in the event. I got to mention for Biagio, Italian holiday party on Sunday, December 4th at Verdi's of Westbury. Biagio, Italian singing sensation Biagio, Uncle
Thank
Louis
you.
Variety Show, and our DJ Vinny Dice. Vinny Dice. you
Vinny
guys.
Dice.
Vinny.
And,
Vinny's got it coming.
This is in Westbury, so I don't know nothing about
I
it.
hope you guys
When is
can
this
come,
now?
the Wise Guys.
We're gonna try.
When is it?
It's on a Sunday afternoon.
Where? When?
In what? I guess
December?
It's Westbury, Long Island.
December?
Yeah.
Oh,
December
okay.
4th.
Well, we
gonna
got
try
to
to
do the
make
Fall Fest first,
Westbury.
and then the Christmas. But it's a pre-early thing, and I wanted to say it. But speaking of Christmas, our good buddy Flick from A Christmas
yes.
Story, Scotty Schwartz, we saw it also at Chiller, and hung out with him for a little bit. Flick
Looked like a really
told
good
us
one.
that they came out with the trailer to A Christmas Story Christmas, and we watched it. I don't have the rights to play it, but we watched it, and I wish them the best. It's on HBO Max.
Looks like
It's
a
coming
real
out in
good
November.
It,
Couple more-
it looks great.
Wow.
It does.
I saw the trailer.
It does. It looks good.
Absolutely.
Finally, they did a little thing on it. They did a part 2, but that didn't go well.
there was
They
a
did
part
a
2?
Christmas Story too,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
but
know
it
that.
didn't go well.
Okay.
It didn't go well, and I think they try to like pass that by and forget about it and just make this. And Scotty's in it with his beard. I don't know why they did that. If he just shaved his beard, he probably looked like the same old Flick.
Wow.
But it is what it is. I'm looking forward to it, and it looks done. It's done very
I think
professional.
it actually comes out November 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
Friday.
so, something like
Right?
that. He did say, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we got the 17th, the
18th, the 19th, and the
20th,
20th.
and the 21st.
Oh, my God.
What?
December 18th, we're busy.
Yeah, we're doing
December.
We got the thing,
we got
PCTI.
PCTI.
December.
Oh, December.
Oh, forget about that. We got a whole nother
Hey,
2
December.
months. All right,
Might not be alive then.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. You know, so let's see. There's
You
a
going
few
shopping for my my Christmas gift.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
My family's Christmas party.
Party.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We do have a few special mentions I do want to mention. AC Mike Lopez in AC. Mike, he's our guy in AC. We got to meet up with him and do something with him.
Our ambassador.
Steve Morano, who always putting up videos of where he is all over New York City. I love it, the old school
New
thing.
York.
So Steve,
New York.
thank you so much. Also, Billy Gagooch. Billy.
Billy.
Let me tell you, Billy's
Brother from another mother.
He's a warrior for the Wise Guys. He's doing everything he can to help us get more people to follow us, and he's just
Bring us to more
He's going to
higher
be
levels.
a multimillionaire one
great
day.
guy. Oh, absolutely.
He's going to be a
I
multimillionaire.
think he is already.
He's got a lot of ideas.
And here's a
I'll
shout
see
out
you on the beach.
Fabio Pompili, another shout out. Our
Fabio!
our guy in Italy.
Roma, arrivederci, Roma.
And our December 7th guest, we don't have our 22nd, the November 22nd guest yet, but our December 7th guest in studio will be Big Time Tommy.
Big time,
Big
Tommy.
time.
Bringing him in.
Sitting at the table.
Bring me a cigar.
Thanks to Jumpin' Gennaro, who did all the maneuvers to get him on the phone and confirm this date. Also, Gary Demers, who does all the signing or play, like the Collector Fest. Gary got us the Warriors, and we worked
Good
together.
guy. Another team player.
And obviously, Damon Feldman of Celebrity
Yeah,
Boxing,
Atso!
who just signed NDO champ, and Roy Jones Jr.
Let's go, Atso!
The Ultimate Showdown. It will be in Florida. Joe, you might be in Florida
Yeah.
then. You may be able to go
I'll be
check
down
that
there.
out.
Florida.
What's better than NDO champ versus Roy Jones Jr.? That's going to be
What part of
unreal.
Florida? South Florida?
Yes, definitely South Florida. And, but those are our special mentions, and we do have a few more video segments. So the Joe Rubo was at his house, and all this food. You want to see some food in Florida? Joe and Denise isn't in it. She couldn't make it, but Joe's mother's in it, but his family, his friends. Let's go to the 6th borough with Joe Rubo.
What's up, fellas? Happy Sunday. Just going to show you a typical Sunday here at the Rubo house, Mama's little condo. We're loaded up with people. This is my daughter, Nicole. Let's say hi to the Wise Guys, Freddie and the boys. Say hello. That's my baby, Nicole.
No,
my
I
oldest.
look awful. I've been working outside.
They all went out last night, got briad. You know, but this is my son, Joey. Joe, what's up? Let's show them what's on the menu. We got baked ravioli, eggplant parmesan, meatballs, sausage and peppers, pork loin, chicken cutlets, chopped asparagus, Caesar salad, and garlic bread. And you see this? This is called a gravy boat. So therefore, what's inside there is gravy, not sauce. We're waiting for Denise, but who the hell knows when that happens? She probably won't be here. But let's take you to Mama. Say hi to Freddie and everybody.
Freddie, how are you? Come and eat. Come and eat with
Mom
us.
usually cooks, but I've been doing it lately.
Yeah.
She hasn't been feeling. How am I doing so far, Mom?
He's out of this world. He's got the best meatballs in Florida.
The best bowls anywhere. But anyway, guys, I'm going to see you guys real soon. I'll be up there in April, and I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys. You're doing a great job on your show, and make sure you tune in and watch us every Friday night, 6 p.m. Go to PowerUpRadioTV.com, www.PowerRadioTV.com, and you can watch the show. And good luck on your show this week. I'll definitely be watching. Ciao. One more time. I'm going to get you guys hungry again. Ooh, madam. Now we can eat. Ciao.
All right, what do you think of that?
Looks good, real good.
Baked
Nice.
raviolis.
Look at that.
Did you ever have baked raviolis?
No,
She
not
made
baked.
she made them baked raviolis. She put it like
Wow.
a lasagna.
Like a lasagna. That's interesting.
And and the chicken cotolette. Joe, you guys
Chicken
are eating
cotolette.
good out there.
Nice.
Guys are eating. I
I'll
don't know.
be out there soon, Joe.
I don't know how good the bread is though out there.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's some nice
Okay.
bakeries down there.
You bring a
It's
month's
getting
supply.
better, right? It's
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
better.
yeah.
It's
good.
getting better.
It's the sulfur in the water.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, before we close off, we do got to mention this show will not be possible without our sponsors. Let me just read them right down the line. Roccabella Vodka, Cheryl Kelly Lee, Celebrity Boxing, Damon Feldman. Troianello Cigars, Michael Troianello. Harley Davidson in Mars Plains, Bobby Harley. We're going to do something. I got to talk to you, Mike.
Yes,
we got
sir.
something big we might be working on.
Roberto, I reached out to him, believe it or not. He
I
hasn't
got
called me
something
yet.
good he might want to be interested
You know what?
in.
We got to get in touch with his son because I want to go on the Gutfeld show.
Yeah, that's
He works-
easy. That's easy.
I want to go on that.
We can make
I
that
want to
happen.
see that.
Yeah, that's easy.
my
you
favorite
could
show.
order them while the show's on and just
Yeah.
But here's the rest of our sponsors: Aroma di Napoli, Queen Margarita, Blue Eyes Restaurant, the De Janeiro family, and what's Pasquale's last name?
De Palma.
De Palma family. Thank you so much, Pasquale and Maria.
And
De
Nicole.
Palma and Nicole. Yeah, Tina DeVita Promotions, we're working on something big coming up with Cheryl Lee, Cheryl Kelly Lee of Rockabella. Also, Jersey Pizza Joints, Jersey Sandwich Joints, Guy Matson, who's looking for the Wise Guy Show to do some good stuff for pizza joints and all the New Jersey food joints that are out there. Guy Matson is our big Guy Matson, you know. So, and obviously our networks, Italian American Radio, American Forces Radio, Village Connection Radio, Blue Radio Network, 920 WOND Apple, Chow St. Louis, and we're working on so many more for 2023. So I got to mention, because without them, our show doesn't continue. You know, I send them the MP3. Those are all audio networks.
Nice.
And we have to mention them because they air our show, they promote it, and you know, it's just a good networking thing. With that being said, who do I got left? I think we covered everything. What do you think, Mike? Oh, wait, there's one more left.
Well, I'm going to just say, tell you the last time that ever happened to me with a phone, but go ahead.
Well, this is the final thing. We do had internet issues over the last two shows.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we fixed the problem, so let's hope that this show goes smoothly. We really want to not disturb anybody. We know it's tough to get you guys back on to the feed, but let's hope everything goes well. Another special shout out to Johnny Potenza from the late night with Johnny P. Yep, and. Also, Zach Ward from The Christmas Story. I mentioned Scotty Schwartz, but also Zach Ward, who played the bully. I forget, what was the bully's name? Do you remember?
No. Big bully's name.
Well, we're going to go to a segment from... this happened after Kanta, the Rai television network when we screened with Clementino. You were live. Michael was live with Clementino, one of Italy's famous rappers, and they did a little thing.
Well,
where was that?
Here's what happened. So, in the process of all this with the Kanta, they said, we want you to be part, of this event that's coming up. And I said, well, tell me where it's at. He said, it's going to be on the rooftop of New York. I said, sounds interesting already. I said, what night is it? It was the night of Ariana's Angels. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do it. I said, I have this very important event that we do every year for my dear friend's daughter and the cause, and it's a big turnout, and I have the whole crew coming. He said, just try and make it, please. I said, I will do my best. If you remember that night, I said, hey guys, you want to come? You want to join me? This is going on. They did basically a taste test of wine from the Puglia region from one of the guys, Bebe, and it was fantastic. Yeah, it was fantastic. But who would imagine that all of the artists one by one started popping up, and in order to join this rooftop gathering, and then I was blown away. I was like, holy, Clementina was there. The other guy, Greg, who's, I believe, the next Pino Daniele, phenomenal jazz singer. All the time.
Yeah. Because they were at the
Kanta.
They were at the Kanta, New York Kanta.
Well, hold on a minute. This. All of a sudden, I'm like, I got to film this. They did a freestyle, right? And they were hiking on each other with an old which is a song that you're going to recognize, a Neapolitan song, and then they just improvised the lyrics. And it turned out to be a freestyle battle, and it was hilarious.
Wow. Let's go to the video so you can see everything that went on. Unbelievable night.
Fantastic.
E quando tua macchina parla male, cantala una canzone Clementi, guaglio, Dio vero tu mi mette fa sti cosa, alla di 50 anni a fai cantare.
No, senza te finisce Napoli, soltanto tu da sei riferma, se solo tu si fa resta città, stanno emigrando ad aspettare, nessuno, no, siendo a me non può mai nascere, nessuno che può assomigliare, e dite sempre una ma ci vuoi tu, perché tu sei papà.
Se è foto per fatica vai lontana, Clementina canta quando sto lontana, ti serve specialmente una cartolina, quando ti senti sola e vuoi tornare, fanno con l'uoglio tutte sti coniglie, perché nessuno mai l'ha dato a me. La sapevate assai una cartolina, quando in da nebbia forza era cantare. Baglio! Se io per mi promette fa sti cose, alla di 50 anni a fai cantare.
Tu sai che sì, se io c'esse poi c'esse chi non vede niente e chi fatica poi non gli rubare e solo tu puoi parlare scurnacchiare. Siente a me non va mai nascere, nessuno tu può somigliare, e dite sempre una mamma insieme, ma ci stai tu, è bella, si accende da cagare.
Perché non ci ho mai fatto rap con fratello cazzo, e l'hai voluto tu, ossi la palla, non ci ho mai cantato con virtuale, perché tu sei greca, ma che stasera tu mi fai una... Oh sai, ma se io fratello che...
Oh my God.
Vabbè, il finale non lo postate, dai, era un freestyle.
Amazing.
Unbelievable talent, man.
That's crazy.
Hilarious.
You were at the right place at the right time.
All right, so I want to.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something that I knew that Clementino was for the longest time, and especially last year when you're like, "What do you think about this guy, Clementino?" I said, "I keep hearing nothing but unbelievable things of this guy's talent." But let me tell you, he hit on the rooftop a reggaeton style Neapolitan
Right, yeah.
song. Then he does the classic Neapolitan, which he also did at the Canta. But he is a master
at coming up.
improvising, freestyle. I was blown away. I said, this guy truly is talented.
Oh, unbelievable.
Truly
Even
is
when we were
talented.
doing the sound check before New York Canta, he just came out with words out of. He was just coming out with stuff we couldn't believe.
Wow.
You just bring any subject up to him, all of a sudden he's rapping about it.
Wow.
There's one more thing I want to mention. There is in Glen Rock, New Jersey. This is very important. Okay, in Glen Rock, New Jersey, next town from me in Fairlawn, there's a guy who's a super nice guy. He manages and owns, Jalapenos restaurant, which is basically an amazing Mexican restaurant food. But he's got unbelievable margaritas, aside of everything else that's good, and a slamming Friday night karaoke, and he wants the whole Wise Guy Show crew and friends to come and jam on a Friday night there.
What's the name of it?
Jalapenos. It's amazing.
I got to ask my friend Rich Rosen.
I'm going to tell you. So we're going to do a Friday.
Is he on the main road where the Rock is? The Glen Rock. Is he on that main road?
No, he's by where the farmers market. I mean, the big garden center used to be next to the farmers market and kosher nosh that goes to Ridgewood. Well, let me tell you something. It's a phenomenal, talented singers that go there. This is not like people screeching. These are people with talent, and it's a really, really good karaoke night. We're going to do that. Wise Guy Show crew. Going to jalapenos. We're coming.
All right, jalapenos, we're on our way. Jalapenos. But that's our Thanksgiving Day countdown. We will be on before Thanksgiving, so we're going to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving then.
Happy Thanksgiving.
But don't forget, Italian Fall Festival, November 18th at the PCTI Theater in Wayne, New Jersey, starting at 8 p.m. Collector Fest the next day on November 19th between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Then dress code movie premiere will be on the 20th. We'll be posting information about that. I don't know, but I want to thank our guest Michael Wright.
All right,
for waking up, and he's a legendary actor. I'm telling you, look him up. Michael Wright has done so many great things. 56 IMDb credits, and he's done some big movies and big TV. So I want to thank again Gary Demers for that. And with that being said, we're going to close off with our Aaron Carter tribute. Our last meeting with Aaron, who did a not show with us, and but I also we're gonna finish off with the video for the Italian Fall Fest. So with that being said, Mike, you want to close this off?
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, action!
It says my wedding zone. Maybe because I'm sending it to the wrong. I got Joe Tortorella twice. Joe. It's coming in. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing. You didn't get nothing? Aaron, we ready for the fight, Aaron?
What's that?
Ready for the fight June 12th?
I mean, look at my face. Does it look
don't have an iPhone. He's ready. He's ready.
Who's more ready in that
You
step?
do, and it's the same message fail.
I think it's you.
Wedding
I do.
fail. I have you on the wedding zone.
I think I did the other poster too, by the way. Did you like the other poster though? The one with your names coming down. Did you see that one? That's the one I
mean,
okay.
everything y'all doing is amazing.
It probably went to the old something else.
Introductory act, being introduced here, the city welcoming me. It's really nice. It's really beautiful. There's a lot of culture to this city that I know about. I've toured here many times, so I've probably been to Philadelphia 500 times in my life.
What?
On tour, events, whatever.
In Wayne.
This at the third.
PCTI Theater in Wayne.
The Wise Guy Show, we want to give you a blessing. I'm jumping Gennaro and Freddie the fireman. Annette, they just got married, the newlyweds.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, you let me know. If you're going, you just got to let me know you're coming. So when you're at the door, I still got to give you a
Thank you. Good luck on the 12th. And have a great time tonight. Pleasure meeting.
Starlight Productions presents Italian Fall Festival, Friday, November 18th at the PCTI Theater in Wayne, New Jersey. See two-time Grammy nominee and America's Got Talent Golden Buzzer recipient Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Also performing Italian singing sensation Biagio. Plus American Idol finalist Christian Guardino. I should be able to, companies want to go. Canadian comedian and funny man Frank Spadone. Freestyle queen Nocera. And comedy sketches by the Uncle Louie Variety Show. Hosted by The Wise Guy Show.
Come out to Italian Fall Festival on Friday, November 18th at the PCTI Theater in Wayne, New Jersey. For tickets, go to ItalianFallFest.eventbrite.com.
I want the moment we've all been waiting for. We want to just say thank you for John's Pizza from Fair Lawn, New Jersey, who makes an amazing grandma pie, and hopefully you'll be a full sponsor for us. So right back in. We got Joey Johnson.
Let's dig in.
Hurry up. Roberto Santos and
Hurry up, end the video.
Oh, man. That's nice and thin, too. Look at that.
Thin.
Mamma mia.
Tasty.
The good thing I was.
You know what we got to do now.
Wow.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Action! Let's go!
I'll catch up with you one of these days, wise guy, and when I do, pow!
Because Pat is gone. Died. That's it. I sent out my fucking Benny. Nice. He's gonna call me now, guaranteed. What a goof. Such a goof.
Any leader friends were killed at their home near Greek Row. Madison Mogan and Kaylee Gonzalez, both with light hair, wearing long sleeves and jeans, standing in line, talking to friends, and ordering pasta. The Daily Mail reports they were joined by an unidentified young man, but the girls appear to walk away from that man, leaving him behind. Authorities have described a violent and bloody murder scene. 2 roommates called police around noon on Sunday, and that's when officers discovered the 4 murdered students. There were no signs of forced entry. Police say the 2 other students that were killed, Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle, were at a party on Saturday night. Police in the school have insisted, Sean, that this was an isolated crime of passion. Sean. No.
All right, Matt Finn, prayers for the family, Stan, thank you. We're also learning tonight new details that the missile that crashed in Poland this week was likely fired, they're saying, by Ukraine's air defenses and not a Russian attack. Now that eases some concerns of some people of a major escalation in the war against Ukraine. But yesterday, Joe Biden sparked a lot of confusion after he refused to answer straightforward questions about the nature of this strike. Take a look.
Mr. President, can you tell us what you know so far about the explosion in Poland, sir? No. Thank you, President. We're gonna interrupt the weather. Thank you,
And meanwhile, Biden is now asking Congress for yet another $37 billion in emergency aid for Ukraine. That's in addition to the estimated $20 billion that we have already been sending over to Ukraine since this war began. Anyway, here with reaction is our friend, retired Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North is with us. Colonel, good to see you. Colonel, why do I think this is not a difficult question to have answered, and that is, was it a Russian missile or was it not a Russian missile? I would assume that we'd be able to determine that fairly easily.
Well, yes, but you want to make sure that the right people are drawing that kind of conclusion, and that's the experts that were on the way, literally within minutes of this happening. Some of them coming from Germany and apparently some from the United States. But most importantly, it turns out, if all the information you and I have seen is correct, that it was indeed a weapon that was fired in Ukraine against an incoming horde of missiles coming out of the Soviet Union, out of Russia. Ultimately, the president missed an enormous opportunity. He had been briefed on it, but he didn't remember what he'd been briefed on. That's frightening. And so his answer was no, even though they had already been briefed by their own respective national security people. The so-called group of 20 had already been briefed on it, and they wanted to discuss the ramifications for it. The frightening thing is he missed an opportunity to say, this is not the fault of Ukraine. This is the fault of Russia. Russia has started this. They bear responsibility for what happened because it's a direct result of the ongoing war that Russia started. Ukraine has every right to shoot down those missiles that target Ukrainian cities. The idea that Ukraine was going to, that the Russians are going to intentionally engage with one missile against a NATO member, obviously,
well, let me ask you this
thing. We do all, I think, agree that I'm sorry, go ahead.
NATO has an agreement. An attack against one is an attack against all.
Yes.
Do you believe if, in fact, Poland is attacked, or any other NATO allied country, that the appropriate military response will follow? Because I'm not so sure that'll happen.
Yes. No, I am certain of it. Article 5 of the convention, it's actually an enormous treaty. Article 5 is very direct, and it's only been employed once. Article 5 was employed on our behalf after 9/11/01. And so NATO joined us, and we darn well better be with NATO the next time, anytime a NATO country is attacked. I just wish he hadn't missed this opportunity.
Well, I think that message is the one that needs to be sent, but the president would have to remember the briefing that he just had, hours earlier. We appreciate you, Colonel. Thank you. Safe home, sir. All right. Coming up, new details from the Paul Pelosi attack, along with another wrinkle from NBC's bizarre, strange, contradictory coverage of this case. It's getting more strange by the day. We'll have that coming up straight ahead.
This is a glimpse into the not-too-distant future of Lincoln. It's what sanctuary could look like, feel like, sound like, even smell like. More on that soon. The best part? The prequel is pretty sweet too. For people who love their vehicles, there's only one name on their holiday list. WeatherTech. Laser measured floor liners that fit perfectly in the front and rear. Seat protector to guard against spills and messes. Cargo liner, bump stop, and no drill mud flaps to protect the exterior. And cup foam keeps phones secure and handy. Shop for everyone on your list with American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
I feel stronger. I just feel healthier.
my blood pressure is healthy.
And I find I have more energy through the day.
Why are so many people giving 5-star reviews to our Super Beets Heart Chews? Because Super Beets are nature's heart-healthy secret. They're a really simple thing you can do to help promote more energy and support healthy blood pressure.
Super Beets Heart Chews give you the antioxidants you need to help promote normal blood pressure, nearly 2 times more effectively than a healthy lifestyle alone. That's why Super Beets is the #1 pharmacist-recommended beet brand for cardiovascular health support. Discover all the benefits of healthy blood flow by calling or going to freesuperbeets.com. Find out how you can get a free 30 days of Heart Chews plus free shipping with your first order. Use discount code FOXVIP and get an extra 20% off.
And listen, you have nothing to lose because it's guaranteed. So do something good for your blood pressure and your energy.
Don't miss out on this exclusive Fox News offer. Act now.
With Blue Diamond, put on diamonds for only $19.99. Diamond-infused technology creates the hardest non-stick coating. It's 5 times harder, really utensil safe. It's toxin-free. In big messes, wipe clean. Get Blue Diamond for only $19.99.
Hi, I'm Angela. I've lost 58 pounds with Golo, and I've kept it off. I suffer from autoimmune hypothyroid, and I always thought it would be so difficult to lose weight. But with Golo, it simply wasn't.
Tonight in Ingrid Mangold, why are the media finally waking up to the danger of puberty blockers? We reveal it tonight at 10 p.m.
As people in the business of feeding people, if something feeds a need, it's food to us. Whether that's working with family farms to sustain the planet, helping our hometowns grow, offering our employees the education they deserve. Not that, though. That's bird.
I thought you liked it, Chris.
That's no good. Okay. Put a fresh one in there.
It's been 7 years since Pastor Billy Richards was treated successfully for prostate cancer by Perlmutter Cancer Center, the world's #1 CyberKnife program.
I had no pain, no fatigue, and no side effects.
After 5 treatments in 1 week, Pastor Billy went right back to leading his Brooklyn congregation.
I had 1 week of treatment, and I went right back to living my life. CyberKnife was truly a blessing for me, my family, and my ministry. If you have prostate cancer, I urge you to look into CyberKnife.
Call for an appointment.
The new Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people like Sam who make
Everyday products designed smarter.
Like a smart coffee grinder that orders fresh beans for you.
Oh, genius! For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart
A
ideas.
brilliant reality.
The new Ink Business Premier Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
All right, tonight, another twist and turn in the case of Paul Pelosi's alleged attacker, as local media in San Francisco is reporting, NBC as a matter of fact, that it was Paul Pelosi, not police, who opened the door the night that hammer attack, and that Paul Pelosi did not appear to be in any immediate danger when the police first arrived. Now, that directly conflicts with filings from the Department of Justice, but matches up with statements from the San Francisco DA's office. Now remember, NBC's Today Show, they ran a similar story just weeks ago, then mysteriously they scrubbed it with little to no explanation that it doesn't meet our standards. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Kellyanne Conway. If you could figure this out, you're a lot smarter than I am, because I can't, because you have NBC, the Today Show, they have their reporter report the story, they retract the story, then NBC out in San Francisco does the story, and I guess they're not retracting that one. Can you explain that?
So Sean, first, if I may, why is this important? Why are we talking about Paul Pelosi and the attack? It's important because he's married to the #3 in line to the presidency. She's the 3rd most important person in our nation's government. That's not going to last much longer. I'm very sorry for what happened to Paul Pelosi. It's tragic. I'm not sorry. She's no longer going to be Speaker of the House. But it is important because to not have her home in San Francisco secured in that way, to have her spouse not secured, is concerning. That's number one. Number two, the DOJ and the San Francisco DA have a completely conflicting report, according to a reporter in San Francisco whose beat is San Francisco. Okay, so the first says, the Department of Justice says that 2 officers opened the door. The DA says Paul Pelosi opened the door with his left hand. This is important because when you enter something, a home like that, when you've been called, you enter a home, you want to see what the physical state is, the mental state, the relationship. Is anybody else in the house? Where are they? Are they hiding? Does anybody have a weapon? Is anybody hurt? So that's what you usually see, but it sounds like from this one report, matching the earlier NBC News report, then redacted, that Paul Pelosi opened the door. This is relevant. And I'm glad those police officers were there when he started being attacked with a hammer. I'm glad he'll fully recover. Sean, I was just a staffer in the White House and had 24/7 Secret Service for the first 8 months of my tenure because there are a lot of crazy people out there making tons of threats to staffers, let alone maybe to Nancy Pelosi and her husband. So people say, just move on here. We can't move on. We just need to know the truth. 84% of Americans say that they don't have faith in the media anymore. That's important.
I'm glad he's going to be okay. The speaker needs Secret Service protection, but if you were about to be attacked, why wouldn't you run out the door? That question needs to be answered.
Absolutely.
Kellyanne, thank you.
We need to know.
What more Hannity straight ahead.
Does Yellowstone look the same today as they described in these journals 150 years ago? I'm walking in the shadow of the pioneers, following the trail that blazed. Okay, here we go.
The ABCs of CKD. A is for awareness, because knowing that your chronic kidney disease and type 2 diabetes could progress to dialysis is important. B is for belief that there may be more you can do. Just remember that K is for kidneys and Kerendia. For adults living with CKD and type 2 diabetes, Kerendia is proven to reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis. Kerendia is a once-daily tablet that treats CKD differently than type 2 diabetes medications to help slow the progression of kidney damage and reduce the risk of cardiovascular events, such as heart attacks. Do not take Kerendia if you have problems with your adrenal glands or take certain medications called CYP3A4 inhibitors. Kerendia can cause hyperkalemia, which is high potassium levels in your blood. Ask your doctor before taking products containing potassium. Kerendia can also cause low blood pressure and low sodium levels. So now that you know your ABCs, remember K is for kidneys. And if you need help slowing kidney damage, ask your doctor about Kerendia.
L's may get all the credit, but with more ways to shop at Michael's and inspiration at every click, it's makers who make the holidays magical. So make the holidays your way with Michael's at any hour.
Why should you switch to Pure Talk? Here we have cups of coffee from the same pot. These are more expensive. This one, just $1. Which would you buy? It's simple, right? That's why thousands of people have switched to Pure Talk, because they use the same network as the larger providers for much less. The average family saves over $70 a month by switching to Pure Talk. Dial pound 250 and say Pure TV to save 50% off your first month. Pure Talk. Simply smarter wireless.
This is the sound of a gift that keeps it simple. No late night assembly, no batteries required, no complications. An Omaha Steaks gift is easy to give and a joy to receive. This holiday, give the gift that's simply perfect. Just a little holiday wisdom from Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com/TV to order the perfect gift today for just $99.99. And we'll include 8 burgers free.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm excited to bring you my Giza Dream bed sheets for the best offer ever. We're all experiencing rising prices, but I was able to secure a limited amount of Giza cotton for a great price, and I'm passing those savings directly on to you. You can get my Giza Dream bed sheets for as low as $29.98 with your promo code. They're the most luxurious sheets ever, made with the world's best cotton. It's grown only in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. I know my sheets are perfect for you, and I'm extending my 60-day money-back guarantee for Christmas until March 1st, 2023, making them the perfect gift for your friends, your family, and everyone you know. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 50% on my Giza Dream bed sheets. That's as low as $29.98. Quantities are extremely limited at these amazing prices, so please order now.
Parked is back.
Look at that mountain!
Abby Hornacek continues to explore the great outdoors.
Wow! This is crazy!
From every angle.
Oh my gosh, we're flying with the bald eagle!
Stream an all-new season of Parked, only on Fox Nation.
All right, unfortunately, that is all the time we have left this evening. As always, thank you for being with us. Thank you for making the show possible. Please set your DVR so you never, ever, ever miss an episode of Hannity. For news anytime, all the time, every time, foxnews.com, Hannity.com. In the meantime, let not your hearts be troubled. The Ingram Angle is going to be, by the way, tomorrow night, they're going to be right here on the same exact set. With Laura Ingram, you'll be right next to me.
This is going to be like,
the set.
remember
Maybe I should
when,
have now in the last segment.
oh, can I come on? We haven't done that in a while. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, of course. But whatever you want. I'm here. By the way, the picture
So
looks
is it
great.
Tucker?
Honoring wonderful heroes.
Yeah. It's Tucker, and then you, and then I. We're all together in the same place. That, like, happens never. Right? Never.
That's all true. I guess people...
Yeah, so...
It's not like the old days. We're all in the same building, and, you know, we're all over the place.
No, so we'll all be together, and we'll make sure there's no nuclear strike on the event. All right, I better get out before I say something I shouldn't. All right.
Seriously.
All right, Andy, we'll see you tomorrow.
You have to go there.
Keep the seat warm.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Keep the seat warm. All right, I'm Laura Ingram. This is the Ingram Angle tonight. Now what, Mitch? That is the focus of tonight's angle. Now it's time to celebrate Mitch McConnell for securing a 9th term as Senate GOP leader.
I hope you're ready for your big birthday surprise, because here it comes!
Well, maybe not. Newt Gingrich appearing with us last night laid into the senior senator from Kentucky for failing to rally the GOP troops before Election Day.
I think Mitch McConnell, more than any single person, cost us control of the Senate. Fact is, Mitch McConnell runs a Mitch McConnell PAC and then raises the money as though he's going to fight for control of the Senate. He's fighting for Mitch McConnell, not for the Republican Party.
Well, of course, Gingrich is correct. And his assessment was confirmed when McConnell shared his theory about why Republicans suffered some disappointing losses in the midterms.
We underperformed among independents and moderates because their impression of many of the people in our party and leadership roles is that they're involved in chaos, negativity, excessive attacks, and it frightened independent and moderate Republican voters.
Now, someone please explain to me how exactly McConnell's assessment is different from what Pelosi or Schumer would say about the GOP.
Non-MAGA Republicans will join with us and work in a bipartisan way to get the kinds of things we got done in the last 2 years. If they continue to embrace MAGA, they're going to lose. And this election showed that that is not where the American people are at. They're not at this extreme, election-denying, nasty, divisive, threatening violence.
Well, it must be pretty cool, right, for Schumer and all the liberals to see the GOP's party leadership use Democrat talking points to lambaste conservatives. Of course, the focus of McConnell's ire is not the Bush-Cheney-Romney wing of the party that's been losing since 2004. The focus of McConnell's ire is the populist movement that rejects that. But let's face it, Chuck does owe Mitch a heck of a lot. 18 Republicans led by McConnell made it possible for the Democrats to claim a bipartisan victory for that idiotic infrastructure bill. And as the angle predicted, it was the glide path for Biden's climate change spendorama. Now let's not forget the 15 Republican senators who helped Democrats pass a gun control bill this past summer. Now, how is it that Democrats rarely break ranks on big bills, but Republicans, they always seem to? But I gotta say, that was yesterday. I don't want to dwell on the past. Now Republicans want results. And they also want inspiring leadership, a blueprint for the future that is clearly articulated and reflective of the views of a majority of Republican voters. And we're also looking for fighters who fight as hard as the left, always united against the opposition's agenda. Now, we're going to be holding everyone accountable for how the Republicans face these four major challenges. First, immigration amnesty. Now, nearly 5 million people have entered the country illegally since Biden was sworn in. And that's not even including the countless gotaways that they weren't even able to apprehend. But the Democrats are just getting started. And now that the election is over, it is not surprising in the slightest that they're trying to fast-track immigration amnesty now with a novel theory.
We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are here.
However many. Yeah, this is typical, by the way. As Americans are suffering and our kids are still dealing with the brain drain from COVID lockdowns, Democrats are most worried about helping those who game the system to get here. Now, amnesty is not going to do anything except act as a magnet to attract more migrants, if that's even possible, and yes, it is possible. And by the way, as he alluded to, when he said, however many million are here, it's not 11 million. It's more like 25, 30 million.
We should all of us share the same goal, and that is to take 11 million people out of the shadows, secure our borders, and make sure that this is the nation of opportunity and freedom.
I understand comprehensive immigration reform has to be tough, but it also has to be practical. Illegal immigrants, you will get a legal status.
Now that was from the prior battles on immigration. And you hear it was 11 million back in 2009. Well, these were cynical efforts, and they divided the party, and they enraged the party's base, and ultimately they went down in flames. 2007, 2009, 2013.
What a goof.
The voters now need to make it clear how they feel about this. If we can get a hint, and I'm talking about a hint, that McConnell plans to work with Schumer to ram some type of amnesty through.
What a goof.
Which